everybody. Here again with a new movie, Superstition, from I get shit, I forgot to put the date on it, 1981 or 1982, one of the two. Directed by James W. Robertson, and the main actor is called Jans Hogan. Uh, he's called in the movie Reverend Thompson, David Thompson. Now, Reverend Thompson, first of all, the movie begins with two kids that are holding a prank on the, like, who goes in, who dares to go in that house because they know it's haunted. So they go in, and one guy goes. I think two guys go in. One guy goes in, and apparently he is decapitated, and his head is put in a microwave oven, and his other friend finds him that way, and the microwave oven, sorry, the head explodes from the heat. He runs away. Doors are closed shut. He can't go anywhere. He tries the windows, and the window falls so hard on him that he is split in half. Got guts all over the place, and he already know what kind of movie this is gonna be. So a very gory one, right? Now the day after, they know about the incident, and they just don't want too many press around. Now there's this detective called Detective Sturgis, and a few police officers, and his partner. The guy is called Albert Salani. I thought Salami because he's really fat. I think so Albert Salami would be a better name for this guy, right? But he's hanging around. He thinks the killer is in the house. He believes that the caretaker is, because there's a caretaker in the house. But he's a little bit cuckoo. Because his mom lives in a house just next to the house, and she says she rambles basically about evil and my son and this and that, and leave him alone, and blah blah blah. Now at some point they start remodeling the house, and at some point one of the reverends that was with Reverend Thompson gets, the circle blade gets loose. It falls from the ground into the other reverend's stomach area and starts to, circle a way through his body, which is a pretty gory scene. So like I said, you're gonna see pretty gory scenes, because the house was prepped for another Reverend Kincaid, I think, and his family. Now the new Reverend that goes in the house has a problem with drinking. It almost looks like his family is in shambles by it. I'm not sure. It's just the father, the Reverend Kincaid guy was a weird guy. Was a weird Reverend. Now at this point, somebody who's working in the elevator gets hanged. I think his son gets killed. His son gets grabbed by this hand with giant needle those claws, needle-like claws. So the killing begins basically, and what happens is they find a hand in the pond that's nice, that's beside, that's just over the house, and Sturgis wants to, you know, drain the pond, and eventually the caretaker comes in play, and he's strong. He takes out 3 cops, Sturgis, and they're firing shots at him, and he's going back. They're after him, and the other cop, the partner of Sturgis, stays behind. And he sees something in the water. He wants to take it, and he's grabbed by an unseen force in the water. So he's also dead. Then the caretaker goes in the house, and they don't know where he is. Now Reverend Thompson says, let's just leave everything to be right now, because we don't wanna make things worse. I said, okay, the detective says, okay, but I'm gonna be here day and night with my deputies. Okay, you got that? Okay, but just keep a subtle, subtle grounds so that they can arrest these people. Now, at that point, they're also slightly getting worried about their youngest son. Nobody's asking anything about him. And then shit hits the fan. Basically, what happens now is the monster, it's not a monster, it's a witch. Apparently, a witch was killed there, and killed in the small pond, and drowned to death. And her powers are on the bottom of that pond. Okay, and what happens is she gets free. Sturgis finds this hidden wall, and he is persistent to go through this wall, and he finds the caretaker in there, and he knocks him out. He says, get him away here, put him in the car, and go to the station. So the guy goes to the station, the cops go away. He keeps behind, but he hears something. He hears you see a shadow with a claw, and he takes his gun, and he's killed off in shadow mode. He's killed in shadow mode. So then you've got a lot of good kills. I mean, the mom gets just banged from left to right, and this and that, and she gets clawed to death. She basically gets clawed to death. The dad is basically watching a mirror for some reason, and then the mirror explodes into his face. That's what I remember. And then the daughters, one of them is saved by Reverend Thomas. She says, go to my van, and she goes to his van. She has to go to the other one. The other one gets crucified, like blood, hooks in the hands, hooks in the hand, and then a spear through the stomach, like Christ. And okay, he finds the girl again. He goes back. He sees that the other one is dead. He sees the other one also dead in the car. I think her throat was slashed. I mean, everybody dies. Everybody dies. And at the end, he goes to the mom, because she knows about the evil, and she said the witch was there, and the way you can kill a witch is with a amulet that's on the bottom of the lake, and he goes searching for that amulet. He finds that amulet, and he basically no, sorry, I think one of his daughters finds that amulet and get it in home. He goes back in home, he finds the amulet, and he gets to the lake, gets some, scruffling with the witch, throws it in the lake, and the witch is gone. But not really. She, you see a big wave coming over him and getting him down in the water. So everybody dies at the end. That's the movie. So what is this movie? It's a good movie. It's an okay movie. It's a paranormal slasher, if you will. You got a big body count, like I said. A few of them are really gory. Few of them are shadow kills. Few of them are off-screen kills, but a lot of kills. There are scary and creepy moments in there, especially the place where, when the detective is in the secret room, he's left alone, and you hear and see things, and you see the shadow of the thing coming at him. That's a creepy scene. That's a creepy scene. Yeah, multiple creepy scenes like that, and because when Reverend Thompson, he eventually sees a girl in the house that he thinks she is the daughter, but she isn't. She's apparently a soul that the witch collected, and he, at the very end, is standing next to her and says, "Don't do it, because I would be killed too." And he throws it in, and she's gone, and and then you've got that ending that didn't need to happen, but it's an ending that, a lot of slasher films didn't end that way. You have, it's weird. You never could have a final guy. You always need a final girl, not a final guy. And so they didn't want a final guy, so they killed them off. So it's weird. It's weird. It's weird. And the fact that, the caretaker is in this secret room where he holds the mechanic that was working on the elevator. I don't know what he has to do with it. Was he under a spell by the witch because he was also a little bit cuckoo in the head? Or that was just afraid, which also is a possibility. I'm not sure. But yeah, it's an okay watch. It's fairly good acting, some good gore, high body count, and small backstory. So it's interesting. It's interesting. So give it a watch. Let me hear what you think about it. Superstition from 1981 or 82. So I'm sorry that I didn't know that. Bye.